Hey, everybody, we're closing in on the holiday, and
Yeah.
we've been spending a lot of couch time catching up on the old movies, whether you want to or not. I mean, because every other channel has got, if I see A Wonderful Life advertised one more time.
Yeah, that's one I never watch either. I never watch it.
I watched it years ago. I haven't gone back to it. Um, There are a few that I have watched over the years that I still will go back and watch over and over again because I just enjoy them.
Yeah.
Home Alone is one of them.
Same. The
Home
same. That
Alone.
is one.
I just
Yeah.
find something interesting in it. And Joe Pesci is one of my all-time favorites. No matter what he's in, I enjoy him.
That is one that Luke and I watch all the time. This time of year. We don't watch it any other time of year. But that's definitive. It's like that,
Yeah,
National Lampoons,
right, right. Christmas
Christmas
Vacation.
Story. Yeah. We do a Christmas Story. Those are the classics that I fit into the holiday season throughout. And I think that's what it's really is like, like people dive into those nostalgia movies, those classics. But I know some people that watch certain movies that have nothing to do with any holiday time, any holiday, whatever that Hanukkah, whether that's Christmas, whatever that is. But they always watch them during the holiday season. I got a buddy of mine, him and his family get together on Christmas Eve and watch Jaws.
Really?
Yeah, they watch the anniversary edition. It's just they've been doing it for years.
That's interesting because you
Yeah.
think that's more of a summer, go to the beach time, maybe a Fourth of July movie.
Well, yeah, and I got my buddy and his girlfriend, their whole goal, and you need some time to watch this, is the week before Christmas or 2 weeks before Christmas, they start watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And those are 3 hours long. You got 9 hours worth of movie. If you throw The Hobbit in there, you're getting like 15 hours worth of
Yeah,
movies. So,
every once in a while, and it doesn't matter what time of the year, I do that with the Indiana Jones trilogy. Uh, you
yeah.
know,
And I
at,
get it. I get it. Like for me, like so obviously I have my standbys, Nightmare Before Christmas, Krampus, the Love Actually, but there's some really cool ones. If you haven't checked it out yet, it reminds me of a Christmas film, and it's been on Netflix for a while. It's got Vince Vaughn, and it's called Nona's. I'm going to tell you right now, I love that movie. That movie was good. So it's a true story, first of all, which I didn't know.
oh, really?
Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, Vince Vaughn, he
What's the
lost
name
his
of it
mom.
again?
Nona's.
Nonus?
Yeah, he lost his mom, and he's got his brother and whatever, and he's kind of all over the place, but he wants to open a restaurant. So he opens this Italian restaurant.
I have seen it. You're
That's a
right.
good movie. That's a
Yeah,
good movie.
because he wants to do his mother proud.
Yeah, and that restaurant is still around today.
Really?
Yeah, and the women, the nonas that are there are there. Like if I ever go, I'm gonna go to that restaurant. But it reminds me of Christmas because it makes me think of my grandma and my grandma and papa, and it makes me think of going back to Michigan, going into the basement on Christmas Eve to eat, and all my cousins. So that's what it reminds me of. And I lump that into a holiday movie,
Yeah.
even though it might not be a holiday movie.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. There's another one, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers.
That's a
Is
good one
it,
too.
yeah, a good movie
That
that's
is a
not
good.
not necessarily tied into to Christmas, but it's usually
It's
got a
there.
kind of Christmas theme. The
We
Grinch is always a good one to go to. Do you follow some of the? Do you and Luke both follow some of the animated Christmas movies,
so
like
I'll go
Polar
with
Express or
I don't okay,
Grinch?
I'm gonna do a hot take. I'm gonna do a hot take. I can't stand the Polar Express. I don't understand it. I think it's weird. I also think the animation style is the creepiest. Like their eyes are the creepiest thing I've ever seen. I don't, and their smile, their teeth are weird. No, I'm not into
It,
it.
it's different.
I don't like it.
It's almost like AI generated.
I actually can't stand that movie. I'll be honest. Luke doesn't have an interest. We do animated films. He doesn't care about the OG. I watch the OG Rudolph, the OG Mickey's Christmas Carol. He doesn't care about it. But as far as the Grinch goes, he'll watch the original cartoon.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't really like the Jim Carrey one anymore, and I think that one's okay. He likes the new cartoon. So they did a new cartoon movie with Benedict Cumberbatch. And I got to be honest with you, I like the new one. It very much feels like an expanded original from the 60s. So we'll watch that. He likes that. We watch a lot of the Diary of the Wimpy Kid. There's two Christmas specials out for Diary of the Wimpy Kid. We'll watch those. There's some animated, but mostly it's like Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He loves that movie. That's a fun one, you know.
He's
Um,
You're right. I haven't seen that one in a while. I got to
it
check that
remind you
one
know
out.
what? And I think well, number one, who doesn't love Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? But
Right.
number two, it reminds me of the days of hunting down those special toys, you know, and so I think that's why we like it, and Luke likes it. So
You know, I think I read someplace that the number one Christmas movie, and I have to admit, I had never seen this movie until last year. Elf.
oh my God, it's great. It's great.
I mean, it's been around for a long time, and everybody says Elf, Elf, Elf. It's the number one
Hmm.
holiday movie and all. I never saw that movie until last year.
That
And
is
I
one
don't
of the
know why
best.
what it was that I put it off for so long. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so
Yeah.
much fun
You
in
know
a
what I
lot
like
of
about
ways.
it is Will Ferrell's great, but him and James Caan together is hilarious. But I like that it feels new. It doesn't feel rehashed. It feels like a children's book, which makes sense. Like, and I
Okay.
love that Will Ferrell refuses to do a sequel for it.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's that, you know. And then there's a lot, you know, there's some of the more serious movies that come out too. Love Actually.
Oh,
It,
oh, that's my movie, man. I watched it 5 times last year.
it's, you know, and it's funny. What is it about some of these Christmas movies and all that there are some movies that you see it once and I'm finished. Maybe you see it twice but there are some movies, like I say, Home Alone, I have probably seen so many times that I can almost, you know, read the dialogue along with it.
Yeah, yeah,
And you know what scene is coming.
sure.
And Catherine O'Hara, every year when they promote it, you know, you hear her doing that,
Yeah.
Kevin.
I mean, and even Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin did that commercial 30 years later,
Yeah,
and they got Joe Pesci back, and I thought that was great. I thought it was
yeah.
great, man.
That was a good movie. I don't know whether they could. Did they ever do a Home Alone 2?
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
Lost in New York.
because I don't know if I don't know if I ever saw it, and I don't know if I want to.
It's not worth it. The original cast is in there. They're lost in New York. He's trapped. Donald Trump's in it. Um,
Well, then I don't care about.
it's not great. They did a Home Alone 3, and Macaulay Culkin's not in it.
Oh, well,
And then they did
I mean, he
another
was the
one.
franchise.
Yeah, and then they did another one. Disney had the bright idea of like, what if we do a modern Home Alone? And it's just trash, trash.
I have to ask you about one that you mentioned because there are a few holiday films that fall under that horror moniker, and you said Krampus
I love Krampus.
and all, and explain to the people I mean, this is your carryover
This
fascination
is.
for Halloween and all things, you know, spooky and all, but
Yeah.
Isn't originally the word Krampus goes back, that was originally the name of Santa Claus.
Well, it's Santa Claus's older. It's Santa Claus's shadow, is what it is,
Uh,
and it Krampusnacht, which is December 5th, I believe, and that is the night that Krampus roams around and punishes the bad children. Technically, if you look at the original like lore, which dates back, pagan days and all that, Saint, it's the opposite of Saint Nicholas. If you look back at it, he will take evil kids to hell, which is, always a good thought around this time of year. Um, but he will also punish them. Sometimes he'll whip them or unleash his minions on them. So Krampus is awesome. I have a Krampus sweatshirt actually. And we have several Krampus ornaments on our Christmas tree. Real classic. But Luke watched Krampus with me last year for the first time, and he loved it. So that's one of our traditions.
it didn't bother him?
No, not at all. No, it's not. It's scary themed enough, but not that it pushes it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, it's great. But yeah, so Krampus is a big one that leans out, and it's cool movie, man. It's fun. It's currently streaming on Peacock and Netflix, I think. But we do that. Yeah, Krampusnacht. I actually have a whole book of old pagan, like ancient lore around Christmas that's the opposite of, Jesus and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. Gremlins. Gremlins is another Christmas movie. Excellent Christmas movie. The whole thing takes place on Christmas, and it's all about gifts. That's a fun one because again, it breaks up the typical Christmas vibes,
Yeah.
or holiday vibes. But I'll be honest with you. You brought up Indiana Jones. My dad used to. I don't know if he does this anymore. My dad around the holidays would go back and watch James Bond movies. I bought him once years ago oops. I bought him once years ago, pre Luke, when I had money, and I bought him the entire set. I think it was a DVD set of James
Collection.
Bond movies from the very first James Bond movie all the way to the first one with Daniel Craig. So he's got all those on DVD, and he used to like kind of. I remember him going in the basement and watching James Bond movies, and that was like a tradition for him because look, my mom watches Hallmark crap, like the worst, dumbest, stupidest, all the time,
The
24/7.
same plot, different actors.
Same plot is sometimes the same actors,
Yeah.
they're not good. It's stupid. And she puts them on 24 hours a day, and I hate it. It's the most
Well,
disgusting thing in the
Lauren,
universe.
Lauren's going to love you for that comment because she's a big Hallmark follower.
Look, I get one or two of them. I get one or two,
Right. Yeah.
but I don't understand. On the third film, it's the same small town.
Yeah.
It's the same woman from a big city. It's the same dude from a small town.
Yeah, and I think what they do is they're determined to make a movie in every state. So each one can claim to have
Their own
their
Hallmark.
rom-com Hallmark movie filmed here.
I get it. Look, man. Hey, kudos to them. They're making money off it. They're doing something, man. I mean, there's a market for it,
If
obviously.
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right, right. You know what I always like though, and I always try to watch a different version of it every year. I love A Christmas Carol. I still love that Charles Dickens story. I mean, if you think about the Charles Dickens story, we wouldn't have half the movies now if that was never written. I mean, It's a Wonderful Life would never be here.
I'll share another one that I have watched since I was a kid. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. Is
I don't know what that is.
It's a
I don't
great
even know.
old movie. I think it was done in black and white. Actually, don't even remember who starred in it, but it was just the story of a youngster who meets this guy with a beard, and he professes to be Santa Claus, and the whole city says no, he's a fake, and he
Mm.
proceeds to prove that he is. And they even
Isn't
take
that
him to,
Miracle on 34th Street?
is it Miracle? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tree Grows in Brooklyn. That's another movie.
I was getting mad. I was like, they stole that movie and they made all the,
Yeah,
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 Miracle
no,
on
it's
34th.
Miracle on 34th Street. You're right. You're right.
Yes.
And then the court scene is probably one of the best.
Yes, that I like Miracle on 34th Street. I actually really do like that movie. I watch it. I don't watch it every year, but I watch it at least every other year,
Yeah.
you know.
I,
Um,
the important thing that we're sharing with the audience that's watching us today and all is that just Google the best holiday movies and everything, and go through and just find out your favorites, and then they're on one streaming service or another and everything, and just indulge in them and enjoy them again.
Agreed. And like I said, I think it's interesting that people's traditions of this time of year, again, whatever you celebrate or believe in, I think it's interesting to see like my buddy, he does, Jaws, or I've got another buddy, well, Nick Luck. Nick Luck is a huge Jurassic Park franchise fan. He goes back and watches Jurassic Park, all
Yeah.
12 movies, and some people do it with Star Wars. You've done Indiana Jones. I think it's cool. I think it's fun because there's something like, for me, I'm wrapping the presents at night and I put a movie on and of course, last year, knock on wood, guys, I don't want to repeat. Last year, the Friday before Christmas, I went to wrap presents, ended up in the hospital with a kidney stone. So,
Oh, that's right. I remember that. That
but
was
guess
years
who went to
ago.
work the next day? This guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the hero award for that one, and also
Yeah,
get
I didn't get the bonus though for that one, that's for sure.
or
I
the
tell
Purple
you what, I
Heart.
get a kidney stone. I get a kidney stone this year. I ain't going to work the next day. They can come and make sure I pee it out. So,
Right.
well,
Well,
Stuart, wait a minute, man. You wait. What's today's date for this show? I forgot. What is
uh,
it?
the 23rd.
23rd, guys. We totally forgot something last week.
Yeah.
Uh, or actually 2 weeks ago, Stuart. You had a birthday.
Yeah, it's just a number,
It's a big number.
a big number.
It's an 8 and a 0.
Yeah, 80. Can
Oh
you?
my God. I mean, and Travis Patton Sr. had a birthday too.
Yeah, we have our birthdays on the same day.
We need to ask him what movies he watches. I always forget.
Yeah.
Well, Stewart's 80, guys. Let's give him a round of applause for putting up with me this long and putting up for life this long.
And you know what? It's a wonderful life.
He says that now until I brought up his birthday.
There you go. Go out and make it a good one. Enjoy the films of the holiday and everything else. Merry Christmas and Happy
Happy
Kwanzaa
Hanukkah
and
and
Hanukkah and
Kwanzaa's
every.
coming.
Yep. We'll catch up with you next week because then we're heading into a new year. So go out, again. Wow. Go out and make it a good one. Take care.
See you guys.